Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? How you looking? How you living? How you feeling out there? The Ace and I are back for episode 3, season 2 of Yankees Weekly. How you feeling, Ace? How was your week? How's the Yankees looking in your eyes as we are less than a week away now until opening day, my guy?
Man, I am ready. I'm feeling good. This is the last weekly show. Actually, I don't know, maybe we'll go live one more time this week before this would be the last weekend show, I should say, before the start of the regular season, which
Yes,
is
sir.
Thursday. But it's just been good to just get these as we embark on the last 2 games of spring training, just to, get to the regular season already. The anticipation is killing me, like I'm sure it's killing you guys. You know what I'm saying? Haven't really streamed too much of the Yankees this week, kind of getting ready for the start of the regular season, which I'm sure a lot of us are. But yeah, man, how are you looking? How you feeling?
Oh, it was good. It's been a busy week. And of course, it's been tough to catch these games because they're at 1 o'clock. But, I watched the highlights, check the box scores, as the week goes on. Today was a little rough. I know we tied in one game and then we lost, 11-6 in the other game. But
Mm-hmm.
some key takeaways from both games, which is important because roster construction is about to start happening. I mean, it already has happened, but the final cuts are about to happen. And there's some guys, hovering who's going to make the roster? Who's going to be the first man out, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a pretty interesting couple of days. And I'm glad to be back with all of you guys in the chat. So let's get the pre-live crew, man. We got Ken, we got Joanny One Hundo, the Ace always in the building. Donnie All Rise, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, and Damian Martinez. What's going on, y'all? Thanks for popping in. Hit that like button for us. It's going to be another fun show. What's up, Aiden? So let's talk about today's game, Ace. The main, you already know where I'm
Which
going
one?
with this.
Oh, yeah.
The Phillies game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we had a man on the mound. We have a man by the name of Carlos Rodon, who we both gave some flowers to. We both said, hey, he's been looking good this spring, having a nice couple of bounce back games the last 2 outings. But today, he made us look dumb, man. He made us look a little dumb because he got beat up against those Phillies today. The Phillies were rolling out their A squad, so Bryson Stott, Harper, Whit Merrifield, the guys were in there, right? And Rodon struggled, bro. He ended with 4 innings of work, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, only 2 strikeouts. So now his ERA is sitting at a 4.66, and his spring is done. So what's your takeaways, man? Are you a little worried here, or are you just gonna relax for now? But what's your takes on the game today?
Yeah, I'm gonna just relax for now because he just came off with 2 good starts. Not gonna overreact over him taking a slight step back, but a 4.66, if you think about it, if you can give us a four with this lineup, I think we can survive a 4.66 ERA. Not saying that that's what it should be, but I do think that this lineup can have the bats going and survive something like that. I would like to see it more closer to maybe 4.10 the ERA. You know what I'm saying? Something around that number. But yeah,
Yeah,
um, I think, like I said, with the potency of this lineup, it's definitely something that's doable, at least until he gets his feet under him. But I'm not going to overreact over one start. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 good ones coming off that, and we'll see what he can do. Obviously, this, like you said, this is his last start of the regular season. Can it translate well Friday night, which is going to be on, Apple TV? Both of us are going to be calling the game. And come regular season against a really good Astros team, he's going to
mm,
be put to the test early. And obviously, we'll see what it's like, when he's going against the
the heavy
Altuves,
hitter.
the
Yeah,
Alvarez, all them dudes. You know what I'm saying? When he goes against them, maybe that 5 ERA hopefully doesn't go to like
please. Yeah,
7. So, but we'll see. We'll see. But I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's go Yankees.
yeah. I mean, it's frustrating. James said, Rodon, where's Montgomery? He's still unemployed, so we don't know where Montgomery's going to go.
I'm
What's
so
going?
worried about that though. I don't think it's gonna happen this
You
late in the
don't.
season. How stretched out is he? I could just see a situation where, like, same thing with Snow. I was never on the board with Snow either. situation where you're really not throwing. You know what I'm saying? You're throwing
Hmm.
just enough to keep yourself warm, but you're not competitively throwing. So it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to get in a game and then all of a sudden throw your arm out and, you're not
Yeah,
ready. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's what's kind of very it's very interesting with these guys that are holding out. Well, he's the last man standing that's holding out.
mhm.
We're days away till opening day, man. So if Montgomery does sign anywhere, it might not be for another month that we see him ready to go on the mound.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Yankees are going to sign him. But Miss Joyce in the house, Ola from Mexico. What's up, Miss Joyce?
From,
Tomorrow's gonna be a
from,
fun game
from Mexico.
from Mexico.
You did it so well last week. You got
I
to do
know.
it again.
I'm doing it tomorrow. But yeah, like with Rodon, I'm not gonna be sitting here and bashing the guy. It's a frustrating start because we need him to be at his top. We need to see the Giants Rodon at this point because he's gonna be our ace for 3 months until
Mhm.
Garrett Cole comes back. We paid him a lot of money for him to step up and fill in those shoes whenever time needs. And right now we need him. Like I said, he's been looking good in spring. Coming into this game, his ERA was sitting at like 2.91, I think. So, walking in this outing today, looking solid. And one
Mhm.
thing about it, Ace, he was healthy. He has not, had any issues with a back, with anything. So that's great news. That's the number one takeaway that we all have to sit back and say is like Rodon made it through spring training without an injury.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless something flares up in the next 2 days, which
Oh
cross our fingers
gosh.
because it could happen. It could happen, but it was knock on wood and believe that he made it out of spring healthy. So that's the number one takeaway with Rodon. Now, like you said, he needs to take that head into Houston and really prove to all of us that he is going to be the guy until Cole is back.
Yeah.
All right, says, do you guys agree with a potential Trevor Bauer move? I've been saying it all spring. I just do not think that's going to happen. If it was to happen, it already would have happened by now, in my eyes, especially with Garrett Cole going down. That is when I think the Yankees would have made a move if there was a move to be made. But I know you're in the same boat as me. I just don't see it happen.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it at this point. Obviously, it's going to build a lot of attention tomorrow when he faces the what? They haven't even announced the lineup, but I'm just going to assume it's going to be the C squad.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
We know Stanton, Volpe, Oswaldo, and Greg Allen are going to be in that lineup because I
Yeah,
saw the pictures of them getting on the plane.
yeah,
So he's going to get some guys like Oswaldo and Volpe and Stanton,
yeah,
some of our key starters.
yeah. No Soto though. Soto Boone already announced he's staying to work on his swing. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Good, good. My guy Noslin over there on Facebook, Cuba in the house, Max. Let's go. Hey, wave those flags, baby. What's up, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button for us. If you do want to call in, the phone lines will be open whenever you want.
I
Ace will be
just
dropping the link.
just dropped it. Got to be 18 and up, guys. Got to be 18 and up.
Yes, sir. We'll be dropping it throughout the show. So if you want to pop in here and give us your thoughts on what's going on. We got Andrew in the house. My guy, Dr. Van, popping in. What's going on, everybody?
Andrew says, "What's up, Max? Yankees suck. Let's go Dodgers."
Oh,
Ooh,
wow, Andrew. See, Andrew's he's one of those guys. He has fun in here.
I don't know.
But
Dodgers might suck if Otani's out for the year due
ooh,
to
yeah,
due to
yeah.
due to
Take that,
gambling
Andrew.
issues. So
Yeah, stop throwing the games,
so
Otani.
so before we get into obviously this is Yankee stuff, but me, you and I are both big baseball fans. What do you think about the Otani situation?
I was talking about it yesterday. Listen, it's all alleged for now.
Mm-hmm.
You have to start off by saying that
Of
because
course.
I believe he's guilty.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought. That's my personal opinion. I just think there's too much dirt that's arising, especially on Twitter. And now that MLB is investigating, they've seen some news themselves, and they try to in my eyes, they're trying to get ahead of what could come.
Yep.
And in the sport of Rob Manfred, if he doesn't want to find anything
No,
because it's the face of the MLB, but
absolutely.
I believe that he is guilty. Maybe he's not fully like throwing the games, but he is definitely involved in
Yeah.
the whole thing, especially because they have the wires with his name attached to it. So, I mean, that's just, they could say like, well, he hacked into our, his bank account, like, the interpreter, Epe, he could have hacked into Shohei's account, but I mean, come on, I don't think that's gonna be the case, man.
Yeah, it's too flimsy of a story. First, it went from he let him borrow money to get him out of debt to all of a sudden the guy stealing money. What are we going to hear next? I 100% agree with you. Baseball's monitoring this, but they're doing it with one eye closed because they really don't want to find anything on their golden boy right now because they don't want to have to suspend him. And then also, if they let him go off scot free with this gambling issue, you're going to have to do the same. They're going to be the old heads that come in and be like, well, what about Pete Rose? He's already getting compared in that situation. Gambling almost destroyed baseball with the White Sox scandal. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't
Yeah,
for the likes of, Babe Ruth coming in and saving it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big deal. Obviously, baseball's more lax on their gambling restrictions than like football per se. You know what I'm saying? Football's a lot tougher on their guys where you can't even gamble at all when you're on the
yeah,
premises and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And you can't gamble at all on football. But we're gonna see what happens. Like you said, Rob Manfred's definitely being very cautious with this because the Dodgers, with how good Yamamoto looked the other day, they might
yeah.
be in
He
trouble.
got he got smacked around, but yeah, I mean, we'll find out more. He's still going to be playing until they find concrete evidence, So he'll
Mm-hmm.
still be in the lineups and stuff. Big Joe says Shohei is innocent. We'll find out. We'll
We'll see.
find out. Yeah. But I think with the Pete Rose thing, if I'm not mistaken, I think they caught him after he was done playing. So this is different. This is he's playing right now. I might be wrong because I was a very young kid back in the day, but well, I mean that's just it's crazy. That's just all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, bro. And I was saying yesterday, who'd have said Shohei Ohtani is going to be caught for, or, not caught, but like involved in some gambling thing on your bingo card before the season started.
Yeah, especially when it comes to bookies. Bookies have like this bad aura around them, like they're like trouble and stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh,
So
Uncle Rico says
we'll
they
see.
caught Pete Rose when he was managing the Reds. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's still kind of the same boat because he could, but the thing is, Pete Rose was betting on them to win, but still crazy, man. Still, it's so crazy. Um, All Rise says I want to point out how they organized an interview with an interpreter was immediately called fake and said he was lying by Otani's guys after Otani's guys organized. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They set up the interview. He went on with the ESPN for like 90 minutes or so, and then after the interview was over, Otani's representatives were like, "That was all complete BS."
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, like you said, it's not. It's something smells fishy here,
Mm-hmm.
and no, yeah, it's some crazy stuff. You thinking something of money laundering?
Ooh.
I mean, this is before he was getting, the big contract from the Dodgers too.
But it also makes sense why he could defer all this money and still stay loaded.
Yeah, maybe
He's like, yeah, I don't need that money. Yeah, I'm gambling. You're good. Yeah, you guys.
full on mob boss that we all know. Who knows at this point, man?
Mm-hmm.
So let me get your take on who's the third base situation because I was talking about it a little bit yesterday. It looks like, today we saw Kevin Smith start on short. Oswaldo got the nod at third, but then we saw Jordan Groshans come in and play some good ball today. He had 2 hits today. He scored 1 run. Like right now, as we stand, who do you think is going to be the third
Oh,
baseman? Oh, we got a caller.
there we go.
There he is,
Kenneth Berry, what up?
our guy.
Hey guys, I got my Yankee hat on today.
Oh
There we go.
yeah. Let me see that
Hey,
hat. That's like a little throwback hat right there. Let me see that. Okay. Yeah. Take 17. I like that.
yeah, that's the cheating year.
Oh yeah, that's the year we got screwed out of. That should have been our year, damn it.
Exactly.
So
So what do you know, fellas?
we're talking about the third base situation right at this point.
I don't know. You've seen DJ taking some fielding practice. He's taking swings. I think he's going to be all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna miss. I don't know if he's gonna be out there opening day, but he might miss a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Did you happen to catch any of the clips from the Phillies game today?
Not the clips, other than Rodon talking about his performance.
When they had Girardi and Boone talking, Boone had made mention how DJ is trying to get into the starting lineup on opening day.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, I did see that what they were talking about earlier in the week, where they were saying, when he does come back, he's got enough swings that he should be good to go. How he's not gonna need, any type of warm up time or anything like that, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, get him right back in the lineup as soon as you can. But as far as what Max was asking, I definitely think we're gonna see him. We're gonna probably see Cabrera start off. In my opinion, there's no need to rush. There's really no need to rush. LeMahieu back. If he misses a week, he misses a week. I'd have Cabrera. I think Cabrera should be good enough to at least, especially with this lineup, you know what I'm saying, like, produce somewhat to, to hold us down for a week.
Cabrera's last 5 starts, he's been taking the boomstick out. He's getting decent hits. I think he even stole 2 bases today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hit a two-run home run. He hit, the second home run of his 2-run home run, the second home run of the spring. He did have a stolen base as well, so he's playing good, man. He's playing good. And right now, I think it's definitely. I was saying it's him or Kevin Smith. It would not shock me if they put in Kevin Smith to start.
I'm not a fan of Kevin Smith, but it's the same thing of, it shouldn't hurt us more than it should help us. But I'm just not a fan of Kevin Smith. If it wasn't for certain circumstances, now granted, he could prove me wrong and take full advantage of the situation like other players have done in the past and earn himself a spot in his roster. But he's going to probably be the first man sent down. Probably wouldn't even make the team if LeMahieu or Peraza were even healthy,
Yeah.
I should say opening day, I should say.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, especially because it just depends on DJ LeMahieu. If he doesn't start on the IL, then maybe Kevin Smith, doesn't make this team. But if he does, I think there's a spot for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sadly.
What do you guys think is going to happen with Ben Rortvedt?
He's out, man. He's going to be put on waivers.
There's no room for him. Like, where would you? The Yankees have a lot of catchers. What, obviously it's going to start off with Wells and Trevino. So it's like, why would you even, entertain? You're not going to have 3 catchers on the opening day roster. That's absurd. You know what I'm saying? Unless one of them was able to play like a different position, like first base or whatever. But even then, saying there's no need to do it. I definitely think Rortvedt is done. He spent this spring probably auditioning for another team. Good luck to him. And that's the last piece of the most terrible trade out there that Brian Cashman has ever made.
What's up, Donnie?
How's it going, sir? How's it going?
What's up?
Good, man. Thanks for popping on, bro.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Yeah, but Rortvedt, I feel bad for the guy, but he's out of options, so I think it's going to be Wells, Trevino, no doubt about it. Rortvedt's going to be gone.
Yeah. But it is possible that he, Yankees retain him if he passes the waivers. So, but will anybody give him a shot? Do you see anybody give him a shot? Anybody? But it is possible.
Well, I'm not really sure of other teams' catching situations. I know that I've seen him catch these last 2-3 games that he's been in. He's actually looked pretty good, and he's one of the few catchers that we have that hasn't got a catcher interference call on him.
Yeah.
Few catchers that we have that hasn't got a catcher interference.
What about you, Donnie?
I think that with Rortvedt out of options right now, I think this is the best time right now to trade him, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to take him.
Yeah, I don't think no one's going to trade. I don't think no one's going to trade for him. Most likely situation is he gets cut and then comes back maybe through waivers, and then maybe he's playing well enough to get traded. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. I think we're covered. Austin Wells looked good. Jose Trevino's a veteran. So I think we're covered in the catchers department.
I mean, we've got what, 5 catchers on the 40-man roster right now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
one of them. Yeah. So he's definitely gonna be gone after before opening day. I imagine they'll option him. I mean, they'll cut him. So
Yeah, like Ace said, we had tons of catchers. We got August Ramirez in the minors. We have Ben Rice waiting on the rings too if he doesn't play first base.
Yeah, and Narvaez, another guy that's played pretty well this spring. But yeah, we're loaded. We're loaded on catchers. I know somebody would take a trade, but I don't think Ben Rorvet would be the guy, just because teams are, they can just claim him if we do eventually let him go. What's up, Robert? But tomorrow we're going against Trevor Bauer, guys. It's gonna be a fun game.
the second to last spring training game.
What are your thoughts on Trevor Bauer? Like, what do you think about that?
Your office Monday morning, 10 a.m.
Well, I mean, he hasn't pitched against legitimate major league hitters in, 2 years? And when he pitched against the Dodgers guys, he was, facing the B or the C squad?
Yeah. He was playing the minor league team.
Yeah, so you've got some actual hitters that he's going to face against the Yankees. We'll see from there. I don't think he'll do well.
Watch this. I want to see Stanton take him yard, bro. I want to see 2 home runs off of him. Maybe some people will probably be like, "Oh no, don't bring him to New York." What do you think, Donnie? Do you think Trevor Bauer is going to do good against us, or
Max? I agree with everybody said that Bauer's been pitching good and stuff like that, but I think Bauer comes with a lot of baggage. So we'll see. We'll see what he does against the big Soto and Judge lineup.
Well, I don't know if Judge is going to be there or Soto.
Oh, okay.
No, Soto's not going to be there. No,
Yeah, so I know for sure Stan's going to be there. Volpe, Oswaldo. I think that's the 3 that I know for sure is going to be there.
Waldo, I mean, I think Volpe could have a 30-30 season. Now Waldo can play all over the field all the time, so I'm not worried about Oswaldo playing.
Yeah. It's going to be a good – I mean, it's going to be a fun game to call, fun game to watch. But I just want to say, like, what if we just destroy this man?
And that'll put to bed everything of the whole. We need him on the Yankees.
Now, if he no hits us, then that's a different story. Now we're going to open up a can of worms that watch the Yankees tell him to jump on the plane ride home. Be like, hey, just come on, just come join this team.
Max, I think it could be like another Chapman situation and stuff like that when it comes to all that on right now.
You're thinking he's gonna like quit on the team and stuff if we eventually sign him?
I don't know so much about quitting on a team, but I think that Bauer is all for himself, and I don't want to see him throw a ball into the bleacher creature stands because that might not turn out too good.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Yeah, he can't pull when he did that. I forgot.
Sure he was. Yes.
Yeah, but I followed Bauer from when he was a Diamondback, and my son is a huge Diamondbacks fan, and the coaching staff actually classed Bauer as untrainable because that dude would do his own routine. He wouldn't listen to the coaches, and that's why they eventually ended up. He's a talented guy, but they ended up getting rid of him because they couldn't coach the guy.
Yeah, I can see that, man. I can see that he's definitely he has a huge ego.
Max, what I like about Bauer is that he has that Matt Blake connection.
Yeah, that's true. Him and Shane Bieber, another guy with the Matt Blake connection, but I don't know, man. It's still like it's the biggest question mark right now for this team heading into opening day is the 5th starter for this rotation. I think Luis Heel deserves it. This guy, he's done it all, man. He's looked great, and so has Will Warren. And
Max,
I think
Warren should be in the starting rotation for the 5th spot, and I think that Gil should be in the pen.
It seems like they're leaning more towards that. Like, I think they're leaning more towards Will Warren being that guy. But Heel has looked phenomenal. His stats, his whiff rate, his strikeout rate is like 30 in the 30s. Good stuff from him, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
really
personally, I'd consider going with the 6-man rotation. I put them both up there because Hill has the Tommy John surgery that he's coming off of. and you protect the other young guy who, you're looking, 10, 12 weeks till you get Cole at least thrown and back.
Yeah. The Round Guy Radio says Trevor Bauer also has a Cy Young award. That's true. That's true. It's gonna be interesting. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a very fun game.
Silenced.
Like I said, I definitely think the lineup is. I mean, the roster's probably is what it is at this point in time. I don't see the Yankees making any pivotal moves, being that we are, a couple days away from spring training. Maybe they make a move in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? But I think it is. I think we're gonna get what we're gonna get at this point in time.
Yeah, James saying the answer is Montgomery.
What's everybody think about that, Max? About Montgomery? I got my views that Monty still has that bad trade taste in his mouth.
At this point, I think he just wants to play for a team. I mean, I've heard the reports saying that he wanted to go to a small market team. Like, I mean, the Orioles make sense. They're dealing with it, a lot of injuries themselves. But at this point, man, it's like if I'm Jordan Montgomery, I don't care where I'm playing. Like, get me on a team. It's gonna be like the same contracts, like Snell and like Matt Chapman and Cody Bellinger got. They're gonna get like a 2 or 3 year contract with an opt out, so all these guys can just retest the market. So at this point, I think Montgomery, he just doesn't care. Now we have reached out and talked to him, but there's still a gap. That's what John Heyman said. There's still a gap between the two parties, but like, Scott Boras can't really be pushing too far because it seems like his market is like nobody wants him.
I don't think that the Orioles are going to be making any moves. Their owner, Peter Angelos, didn't he just pass away?
Yeah, he passed away today. Yeah.
Yes, I don't think they're going to be making any moves until they actually have somebody that's in charge there.
Well, they sold their team. I think they sold it to 2 billionaires, but he still had the I think he had like the majority of operation control still. So now that he passed away, that goes to the new owners for the Orioles. Yeah. So
I'll tell you what, too, the Orioles, that's the team that looks a little scary.
And Cal Ripken's part of that organization as well, I do believe.
Who?
Cal Ripken. Is it Cal part of that organization?
Yeah, he's a part of the ownership group. Yeah. Yeah. There's like 5. I think it's Mike Bloomberg or the old mayor or whatever. Like there's like 5 billionaire guys in that little ownership group.
Yeah. And they made an impact immediately as soon as
I think when the new ownership came in, I think they pushed for that Burns deal to get done beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They made an impact immediately as soon as they, as soon as they could, and they got a bright future. Their farm team is really good, guys. They're really loaded. So
Jackson Holiday didn't even make the roster.
When Jackson Holiday was asked for all the time for like season stuff, and then Cashman hung up the phone for Jones. I mean, come on, these two talents, Jones and Jackson, are gonna be the future of the East for Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Jackson I thought he was going to make the team for the Orioles. He's looked great in spring, but they have so many good players. Like Colton Cowser was like destroying the ball. Like they're loaded, man. And like Ace said, they're scary. It's gonna be a tough team for a long time, man. Especially now with the two, they have money backing them now with the 2 hedge fund billionaires. So.
But Max, we can argue the same way that this depth in farm we haven't had this depth in farm in a long time.
For the farm?
For the farm and the depth, we got a good bench too. I mean, Cashman did all right this year. He did like a lot more than everybody thought he was going to do. We got a lot of lefties, what we needed. We did, and nobody expected Cole to go down. Obviously, that was a huge loss there. But let's see, let the kids play, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Like this. Our farm is pretty deep. Like now that we've seen a lot of these guys play this spring, like we have a lot of pitchers. I know we traded a lot of them away, but we still loaded. Like these guys are, they're down. They're like AA and stuff like that. But we have a pretty stacked farm, and people want our players like Arias, Spencer Jones, Warren, Chase Hampton. Like teams want these guys.
People want our pitching because Blake's making a pitching factory right now.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. Appreciate you calling in. We're gonna get some more callers on here, but thank you guys so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Some good convos. Good convos. Big Blue Wrecking Crew. What's going on, man?
Did someone just give me a membership or something? It says the Ace just became a sponsor.
I think just Stream Elements randomly like notifies me.
Oh,
But yeah, I saw that. I thought you gifted yourself a membership.
No, I
or
was like,
something.
I'm looking. I'm like, no, I didn't gift anything, and I don't think you can gift yourself a membership, especially because I'm already a member of Max Coverage. Which, by the way, become a member of Max Coverage. Giveaways this month.
Yes,
Go to the merchandise store. So
yeah, get some merch. I need to get some more merch. Robert's saying this year is different. I think the Yankees can roll with what they got right now and still will be at the top of the East this year. And when Cole and Dominguez return, watch out. That is true. Like, this is the first year, like, in a while that we have some, like, reinforcements coming back midseason. You know, Cole and Dominguez. And, like, you've been saying it. Maybe Cole comes back super healthy, you know, fresh arm, ready for the playoff push, you know? Could... Da Ace doing what he does the very, very best. And that is walking in here saying, cheer, and popping confetti all over the place. And Robert, welcome back to the squad, my friend. Welcome back to the squad.
I'm looking at it like, all right, so Robert just became a sponsor anytime someone becomes a member.
Yeah.
And so why did it tell Southside Brooklyn and me that I just became members? It's just, StreamYard is on one.
No, that's just Stream Elements.
Yeah, Stream Elements.
Southside Brooklyn. I don't know who that is, honestly.
Yeah.
What's up,
no
Nicholas?
problem,
Hey, smash that like button, everybody in the building. Smash that like button. So let's take a peek at the Tigers game today, because another pitcher was on the mound for us that was doing good this spring, and he just flat out got destroyed today. And that is Cody Poteet.
A guy that we also spoke very highly of. We might be bad luck on here.
I know, man. So Poteet started. He went 2.1 innings, gave up 8 hits, 8 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. Now his ERA is sitting at a 9. They were going against the Tigers A squads. I mean, Javier Baez. What happened to this guy, bro? Like,
he's their version. He's their version of our Giancarlo Stanton. He just goes up there just swinging no matter what, dude. It's like guys like that. It's like, do you have bad vision? Like, because you're just up there determining you're gonna swing regardless. Like, oof.
Yeah, no, he got that bag from the Tigers, and his game just stayed in Chicago. It's crazy. So Petit, yeah, I mean, people are thinking he can make this bullpen. I don't know now. Cody Morris sucks. He's not going to make this team. But yeah, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, and guys can't go out there and show, like, give a performance like that. Like, that's not going to help your case at all. That was just flat out a joke. 3 walks as well. He surrendered. Absolutely bad outing for him. Jahmai Jones had a good game over there. He hit a home run, got 2 hits, 2 RBI. And Durbin, the third. A lot of people were talking about, oh, we'll just bring up Durbin to play third base. It's not going to happen, guys. Like, he's not going to skip AAA just all around. I even know the guy can play third. But these guys got to still develop at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So, but like I said, spring training is wrapping up. Hopefully, you know, these guys end up staying healthy. And Thursday, I can't wait for it. I know you're excited too, Max.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I got to work, but I'm just thinking, like, bro, like, you know, it's like a holiday for our channels. Oh, yeah. I'm a little sick.
I'm losing my voice, but I'm gonna be streaming later.
Until my boss checks in on, oh wow, you're a streamer right now, man. You're fired. I'm kidding. Yeah. He wouldn't do that.
That's why you don't tell him.
Yeah, well, they all know. So, but yeah,
I'm sure he'll be able to let you get off a little early. A little early. Yeah.
No, I'll get off early. I'll get off in time. I'll be good. But it's like, you know, like I said, it's like a holiday for both of our channels. For any Yankee channel out there, it's definitely a holiday. We wait this. It's a long off season, man, and then spring training happens, and we get a taste of it, but we're like, damn it, man, I want to see I want to see the legit Yankees team, and we're almost here. We are almost here.
So close. Yeah, like you said, it's been a very interesting offseason, like I said, with the Soto stuff and the Yankee injuries and the Scott Boras situations and stuff like that. So it's definitely been a one of the more interesting MLB off seasons, I should say. And hopefully next year Scott Boras doesn't do the same shit that he's doing with the guys to us with Soto and stuff. Hopefully we can get Soto wrapped up a little early next year.
What's going on, Tyler? Miss Terry popping in. How you doing? Uncle Rico said Volpe skipped AAA. Well, he played, 30 games or so in AAA? So, yeah, he basically skipped it, but I think that's a little different from Volpe and Durbin because Volpe was ranked our top prospect in the farm and one of the top prospects of all baseball. So, Durbin eventually could get there, but I just don't think he's ready yet. Tyler says, you're my two favorite YouTuber creators from Dodgers fans. Oh, see? Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. See, we have Andrew and Tyler. Yeah, for real.
Appreciate that. It's always good that, obviously Yankee fans gravitate to us, but it's always dope when other fans of other teams come in and they're just like, they support. So appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. All right, says, guys, Max Burt is the AAA third baseman who they have been given some playing time. Yeah, I've seen Burt play a couple of games, but I think they're going to go with Kevin Smith or Oswaldo Cabrera if DJ is not going to be ready. I think that's the plan. Like I said, I could be wrong, but that's just what I think the team will go.
Hopefully, Mr. Swagger gets his swagger back before,
I mean, he's looking like he's getting his swagger back. He had a 2-run bomb. I'm talking about that was like a missile. It wasn't just a little, it barely snuck out of the park. No, that was gone.
Imagine if Cabrera gets off to like a super hot start. How do you sit him?
Right? DJ's going to be like, I'm getting my spot back.
Exactly.
Now.
Terry, thanks for popping in. Shout out to you. Appreciate you.
I know Terry's ready for opening day.
Oh, yeah. So it's just going to be such a good time. Can't wait. Especially considering, pull up the schedule. Let's talk about the schedule a little bit, because that schedule for the Yankees is pretty tough to start. We got some good teams that we're facing right away.
It is. Oh, we got a caller. Oh, we got Grunt.
You have a guy on a phone who just got home.
Is this
who
Grunt
promised I'd
baseball?
call in. Yeah, and I have you come in as an echo, so give me 1 second to fix this.
Okay.
Grunt always has technology problems.
Dang, he's in that.
He's one of the older heads. He's got that rotary
dial
phone.
up.
Yeah, old as fuck.
He's got that rotary phone.
Damn, Grunt.
All right, I fixed it. Yeah, good to go.
Grunt, let's get your thoughts. I know we all see your videos. If you haven't, subscribe to Grunt Baseball because he's a funny guy. He makes great content as well. How are you feeling right now? A couple of days away until opening day. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, Jesus, dude. I didn't get to see any of the game today. Did Rizzo play at all?
Rizzo did not play today.
No,
all right.
We didn't want to tell you in the group chat because we didn't want you to catch like an aneurysm or anything like that. But he didn't play today, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, he made an opening day promise that he'll be there opening day, and I just don't believe what anybody says anymore. I feel like every year now, it's how many players are we going to lose before the first game? Yeah. And we're always digging ourselves out of a hole. It's the same thing every year.
So my question to you is this: let's say Rizzo and LeMahieu can't go. Cabrera has shown that he's played some first base. Maybe we're looking at a lineup of Cabrera at first and Kevin Smith at third. Are you guys okay with that for the first couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it as long as the rest of the team pulls their weight. Obviously, people are going to get hurt all year.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to keep in mind now, what are we going to get from Stanton? How long is Aaron Judge's abdominal issue, mid-spring beat-up, going to hold up? is Rizzo just dealing with a tight lat, or is this another, oh, I'm okay, oh, but in 2 weeks from now he needs surgery situation that we've seen 100 times? I feel like if the Yankees can get through the first month with a very solid, maybe like at least over 500 after the first month, and Garrett Cole does not need Tommy John, and he is actually going to come back, I feel like we'll be okay. Could have used another arm, could have used another, like, Snell. That deal with San Francisco makes me scratch my head. Did he just not want to come to the Yankees?
I just think, I mean, the Yankees tried, bro. They tried twice, and I think Scott Boras was just like, being a little tough guy with us. So I don't know. Maybe he was just using us as leverage. But the Yankees tried twice.
That's how it was.
He turned down money, a lot more money from us.
And years, right? It was obviously longer. Oh boy, we'll see. I mean, Oswaldo Cabrera hopefully can pick up some slack. Your boy Peraza, Ace, I know how much you like him. He's out. I feel like losing Rizzo is a much bigger hit than losing LeMahieu. So if Rizzo's back, I'm okay.
See that. I could see that because, like, Rizzo, another left-handed bat. LeMahieu, I feel like we can throw guys out there that'll make up for it. But, if Rizzo's not there, we're losing a good clubhouse guy. I think he'll be fine. I'm not overreacting over it. I think he'll be fine. Unless he's not in the lineup. And even if he does miss a couple of days, you guys got to realize that. I keep reiterating this. Baseball's a marathon, not a sprint. I'd rather have them there at the end than the beginning. It was the same thing with Judge, where I was like, yo, I'm okay if Judge misses a little bit of time. And if you're telling me with this Garrett Cole situation, if we get him back healthy June, July, and he's healthy for the regular season, he's going to be really fresh for a playoff run. So I think it's a possibility. We'll see what happens.
I think that's a really good question about who's like more important, Rizzo or DJ being out. I would probably lean more of LeMahieu for the defensive side because he can play multiple positions. So if a guy does go down like Glaber or, he can play first as well. So if Rizzo goes down, DJ can play first. Like, I think just from that standpoint, that's how important DJ is, just because he can play it all, except for shortstop, of course. But I think Rizzo is a better hitter. But defensively, I think it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. You lose Rizzo, you lose the bat. You lose LeMahieu.
Yeah, you use that lefty bat.
You lose the glove. So it's like it sucks either way. But I think right now the Yankees, well, they had the depth pieces to fill in LeMahieu, but now that Peraza is also hurt, it puts a wrench in the plan a little bit. Yeah,
losing LeMahieu is like, you can have another guy that comes up in the leadoff spot, either Verdugo, they say Gleyber Torres, Anthony Volpe.
I really hope Gleyber does not lead off.
Yeah, you lose Rizzo, you're losing that protection possibly behind Judge, and you're putting that on Stanton. Like, Stanton's looked good as of late, but do you trust him to do that consistently? Like I said, it's just all talk right now. I don't think Rizzo's that banged up. I think this was regular season. No. I think he'd play. I'm not going to overreact over anything because you know why I'm not going to overreact? Because we only heard one thing on it. It hasn't been a real big
exactly. That's a good point. That's a really good point. It wasn't something that's been like rumored about, kind of sprinkled in here and there. No, it just happened, and I agree with that.
From the lineup. Yeah. So
I also think Clark Schmidt
from lineup all the time.
Clark Schmidt's a big part of this team this year. Because he was pretty good last year. He started out really rocky but after April, his ERA was in the mid-4s for the entire season. He gave us a couple of really solid months in the middle of the summer. And I feel like he could definitely grow off of what he did last year. And the pressure's on him now because he's definitely going to be a lot bigger of a pitcher than he would have been with Cole, because he would have been the number 5. Now he's the number 4. And I think Will Warren has looked fantastic all spring.
Will Warren or Luis Hill, who are you giving that last spot to?
Warren, I would rather see, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm going to say this, L.I. Yankee King. I agree with something he said that Luis Hill, is it Heel or Gill? How do we pronounce his last name?
It's
Heel, yeah. Luis Hill is better set for the bullpen long term.
Mhm.
Kind of like I used to say about Severino. Severino would have been a stud out of the pen.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
know,
But I feel like
Severino
he'll be a
he would not accept that. Severino would not let that happen.
Yeah, it would have been an ego type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think Will Warren has. I think Beater, Warren. So we have the depth in the system. It's just if they can carry it over to the big leagues. We've seen so many names come up and just kind of fizzle out quickly.
Yeah.
Like what the hell happened to Johnny Brito? He's gone. It's
He
just
got traded for Soto.
yeah, but he came up and he really wasn't anything special except for his first maybe 1 or 2 starts.
He did okay. It wasn't a lot of
Remember, we got
expectations.
Soto.
I think
We
he
got
did all right.
Soto, so I'm happy with that one. But no,
Yeah.
I'm confident in this team. If healthy, that word healthy,
Yeah.
we're good to go.
Yeah, with Rizzo, I think it's just precautionary. Even he says he's confident he'll be there opening day. So I'm taking his word. Like I took Judge's word. Judge said if it was like opening day, he'd be out there tomorrow. But these guys, why risk throwing them out there for a spring training game? After we saw what Rizzo has done this spring, he's shown me that, hey, he looks like the Rizzo before the concussion right
Stay
now.
risen.
Yeah, the stay risen for Anthony Rizzo. So, like, right now, man, I mean, I expect him to be out there opening day. Go ahead.
Let me ask you guys something, right? All right. Baseball, spring training. I understand it's mostly a reevaluation time, or a evaluating time with young talent. Do you think the spring training is too long?
No. They have to make it that way for the pitchers. Because the pitcher's arms,
Yeah.
you have to, now we saw Rodon today. I think he threw like 82 pitches today.
Mm-hmm.
So that was by far the most pitches he's thrown all spring. But like that's how you do it. You slowly start getting more pitches for them. Like here's 35, here's 40 the next start, then 50. Like that's how you do it without these guys getting their arm blown out. So that's the reason why spring training is as long as it is, just because of the pitchers.
Yeah, and Rodon again, I think he has looked very sharp this spring. He looks much better than he did last spring, especially when he first started. Like, he's got some oomph on that fastball right now. It's popping.
Yeah.
I like what I see from him. Gave him a lot of shit last year, especially after that blowing the kisses in Anaheim. Remember that one?
Yeah, that
was the moment he lost me. But if he bounces back, damn.
And he worked on a new pitch. He's got the cutter now.
Mm-hmm.
Seen the cutter a couple of times. He's still, pretty much he's a fastball slider thrower still, but that cutter he's mixing in. We've seen a couple of curveballs here and there, changeups. So that's what spring's for, man. You work on things, and this is the time to test it out.
Yep.
So
yeah, because you can't be a 2-pitch pitcher in this league and just expect to be successful. Same thing with Tommy Kinley. Remember last year, all his best pitch was
he was a 1-pitch pitcher, bro.
Yeah,
that changeup, fastball changeup.
It started off well, but then as the season, I forget the innings. Didn't he get like 22 something scoreless innings to start?
It was like 19, and then
he started off real well.
Yeah, then all of a sudden he started getting hit around. People started getting privy to it. They're like, okay, yeah, I know the changeup's coming. I just got to sit on the changeup.
The bullpen worries me a little bit. I'll be honest about that.
The reason it doesn't worry me as well, because at least one thing we know under this regime is they get the most out of the bullpen, regardless of who it is. Now, if you want to bring up some of these other guys, like, I expect a big year from Johnny Loizaga. Clay Holmes has looked pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Clay Holmes looked pretty good. But, if you want to bring up some of these other guys, like you said, Luis Hill, maybe, who's to say you don't put them in the bullpen immediately, like a Clayton Beater, and have him in a certain bullpen situation to start off, you know what I'm saying? Like a spot starter type situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that doesn't happen?
I think the one guy that's concerning me is Ron Marinaccio. He just doesn't look like he has it. Like they keep showing the projected bullpen in each game, and I'm like, dude, I don't think he is gonna make this bullpen. Like, I would rather go Nick Birdie, or we were guessing Cody Poteet could have made it, but now after that performance today, I think his shot is over. But I think Birdie could replace Marinaccio.
Yeah. Well, Marinaccio, 1 inning, 1 strikeout, scoreless. You know, so they gave up 1 hit. That was it for him.
That was good today. Yeah.
See how he does it.
You know who's our bullpen savior, though?
Loizaga.
Hamilton.
Nick Ramirez.
Oh.
Ian Hamilton. Holy shit. Yeah, I love that guy.
No, Nick Ramirez is going to be our bullpen savior, guys. Look at his
Nick
numbers this year
Ramirez.
in the spring, killing it.
Yeah, he has a better ERA than Rodon. So
Mhm. But no, Ian
Look-
Hamilton, I could agree with that. Ian Hamilton's a guy that was a great story last year too. Pitched very well. Loved his story until he got hurt again. So
Yeah, next
Yeah.
week I'll plug my mic in and get my tablet set up. I'm just using my cell phone right now.
yeah, we
you're
could tell.
good, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it probably sounds like
call
shit.
in.
I bet.
No, appreciate
Sorry,
you calling
everybody in
man.
the chat. I'm an old fuck using a cell phone right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's why it's a call-in show, man. You're supposed to be calling in on your phone.
That's what I thought. It was like, oh, call in. I'm like, oh, my cell phone.
Yeah, it's
Got
like
it.
it's like like a radio show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is a
Exactly.
lot of fun.
Yeah,
Hey,
and you're
appreciate you
always
for coming
welcome
on.
to come on, bro.
I appreciate that.
Especially when the season starts rolling. I know you're gonna have some words to say then. So
Ah, yeah,
We got to
my
bring
hair is
him
gonna go
on.
grayer. I'm gonna get grayer, older, real quick this year. I feel like. No, I'm
We
kidding.
gotta-
Yankees are actually gonna win this year. Win the division at least. I have the Yankees winning the division. As for anything else, it's a crapshoot.
Nah, we
Mm.
got to.
Anything
I'm not
happens in
satisfied with just
October.
winning the division. Nah, not with the all-in year. You can't just settle for let's win the division. Like,
well, I'm scared. I'm nervous. We won't even do that with Cole being gone for 3 months. I
Mhm.
think that might bite us in the ass. But hey, like you said, it's a marathon. So you've seen teams go from like third to first in the division
Exactly.
by July.
But-
Like, you know.
yeah, but the way it is with sports, we all know this. Whether it's baseball, football, basketball, the hottest teams that get hot at the end tend to ride that momentum and win it all. Like, so who's to say the last month of the season, Cole back, rotation looking good. Stroman's like, no one's really talking about Stroman, but he's going to be a big factor this year. He's got to be that first half Stroman that we saw last year and kind of carry us until, the regular season until Cole comes back, and then the bats gotta do their part as well. But I think we'll be fine because, like I was saying to Max, if you tell me Rodon is pitching a 4-something at the end of the year, I think that's withstandable considering how powerful and potent this offense has the capability of being. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Rodon's better than a 4-something ERA though, and I would like to see that.
Yeah. He needs to be. I think he needs to be a sub-3 ERA guy because
our offense is it's been all or nothing for the past since 2018 essentially. So
I don't
I
get
think-
that I don't get that this year though. I don't get that
Me
same
neither.
sense. Yeah.
neither do I, because I think Verdugo is going to be very solid. I think you know what? I think we're good. Let's just hope that Garrett Cole comes back as fast as possible, and Jason Dominguez is continue to work his way back up.
yeah, because
You
he'll
gotta
start in
realize that-
AAA. He'll start in AAA.
Yep.
And
he gets
Spencer
back.
Jones, he's
Back.
coming.
Yeah, once Dominguez comes back, it's going to be like a mid-season acquisition,
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get off my cell phone right now, and I'll get set up better for next week.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling in, brother.
Yep,
Thanks,
good
man.
work, guys.
Yep. That's Grunt Baseball, man. Go subscribe to his channel. He's like I say, he's a funny guy. Good content he creates.
Some of the funniest voiceovers that you'll see, so definitely go check them out.
Yeah. So before we head out, let's look at the schedule. Let's kind of see what we are looking at here to start this. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. I'm like OCD with this stuff. There it is.
Yeah, you see how I was going to
What?
point that out because I noticed what you were thinking. How you
Like it was
were
like
a
off
little-
centered.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was like,
Max
I
is
gotta
like-
fix that.
Yeah,
So we all know we're going against Houston to start.
4
Luckily,
games
I'll
set.
be able to call all these games. Thank God.
Mhm.
But yeah, we know Cortez, Rodon going. I think Stroman will be right here.
Yeah, we know that's going to be Stroman, even though they haven't announced it. They'll probably
Yeah.
announce that like tomorrow when it updates.
Damn, that's kind of cheap to go to opening day in Houston for the Yankees. $64.
Where do you see
It's
that
not
at?
bad. Right here. We're like blocking it, but it's
Oh,
like it
that's what I
says
say, yeah.
tickets. Yeah, tickets as low as $64.
So let's go.
Yeah, right. Let's fly. Let's get a hotel for a night, bro. Just go to Houston for the freaking weekend.
So we got Houston for 4, Arizona for 3. Then we have our first day off before the Yankee home opener. Oh, I'm
You know,
excited
these-
for those games.
Not me, man. Oh, bro.
Okay,
I mean,
here's a question I was going to ask you earlier. Would you prefer which one do you hate more, the 105 games or the 940 10 something games?
I'd say though, I said the 105 because I won't be able to call Friday right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. I know that. It's just because of work. So like I would say 105 I hate the most because like I work during the morning, the day. So but these ones it's just gonna be painful for me to wake up the next morning is all.
You don't want to miss it. Remember last time we had a late game going against
Yeah, I
the
know. That's what I'm
A's.
saying. But at least we knock them out kind of early. We knock 2 out right
Mhm.
there. So we got Houston, Arizona, Toronto, 3 tough series. Miami, we saw what
That's gonna be
happened
pretty
last
tough too.
year.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, they beat us last year and they came back down from what, 7-2 and they beat us.
Yep.
But
Cleveland. Yeah, go ahead.
one thing I
7-2.
will say about Miami though, their rotation is banged up. Like
Mhm.
Yuri Perez now is hurt and it's an elbow injury.
Yeah.
So we don't know. We already know Sandy Alcantara is out for the year. And now Yuri Perez is on the mend.
See, we say they're banged up, but so are we.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
Cleveland should be interesting. I think they'll be better this year. Toronto would love to stick it to them twice. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, Tampa Bay always plays us tough. Oakland,
yeah.
4 games set against Oakland.
Oh God, that's gonna be a nice little breather.
Yeah.
Dude, because look at this schedule, man. Houston, Arizona, Toronto, Miami, Cleveland, Toronto again, and Tampa Bay. Like that is
All playoff
tough.
teams, in my opinion.
The
Yeah, all
first
teams
month
that are right
of
for there.
baseball
Yep.
is gonna be tough, and then we got the A's to kind of like, all right, calm
Then
down, everyone. Let's
then
take
the
a.
Brewers, who are kind of just,
I think they're gonna be terrible this year.
Mm-hmm. Then that 4-game set against Baltimore is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, Uncle Rico, I think well, this is my time. So if you're on the Central, I don't know if you're on the Central, but this is where I live. So it might be different for you.
Yeah, same. Yeah, East Coast time.
Yeah.
So those 6:35 games on Baltimore are pretty good. They're right, a little bit earlier than the 7 o'clock
That's
games.
that's a perfect. I like those.
Yeah.
Detroit, we should sweep these guys. I mean, bro, our schedule's is pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
And then like let's go back, like let's go down. I think Cole is gonna miss the Dodgers series, which sucks. But like, what do you think Cole will kind of be back?
I would say probably Kansas City would be nice to have him back around.
Yeah, right around here.
First start there, warm him up. I just
We
don't
don't
like
play
how I don't like how we look like they're killing the rivalry between us and the Red Sox. You know what I'm saying? Because we are
Yeah.
not playing them until mid-season. And then that, like, obviously with the expansion of the, schedule and stuff like that, you're not playing them as much. So that rivalry is basically becoming dead now.
Yeah, it sucks. It's watered down. Just because, like, I think Boston is going to be in a rebuild. I don't think they're going to be competitive. I hope the games are going to be close. I hope we win, of course, but like I hope it's competitive. Like you said, like Yankees, Red Sox. Like God, that just saying it kind of like it has a lot of weight to it. Like I don't want us to go in there and sweep them every single time. Like I want to see a competitive series, man.
Oh, I do. I hope we smack the shit out of them.
I mean, like I said, I hope we beat them, but like I hope it's like fun, intense, like on the edge of your seat, and
Yeah.
it just doesn't have that feeling. And it sucks because like they're not gonna be playing on my birthday, bro. Damn.
Your birthday's the 17th. How you get a
Yeah.
day off? Get the,
No.
after a hard fought, streaming half a year, you get a nice little
Yeah.
day off. The Yankees don't
I
ever play on my
guess.
birthday either, bro. So don't feel bad.
I'll be at work, so it's not even I have a day off. Well, actually, no. Mondays I usually have off.
Mm-hmm. Then
Damn.
Atlanta
So
and
the
the
first
Mets.
Subway series, June 25th. Damn, that's kind of late.
Mm-hmm. When's All-Star break?
All-Star break, I think, is around here. Let's see.
Looking to see what the days that skip a lot of days.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Might be in June, maybe? Did we miss it?
No, it's in July. It's always in July. I think it's after this
It's okay. It's probably got to, yeah.
because like they don't have any more schedule. So it looks
Mhm.
like they dropped half the schedule so far. It's weird.
But it should be a good season. I can't wait for it to start next Thursday, baby.
Oh yeah, here, second half.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is. It's like
Yeah.
it's after the 14th of July,
And then we come right away with Tampa,
and then
the
back to
Mets,
New York.
and then Boston, then Philly, and Toronto. Easy series against the Angels. Texas should be pretty tough. White Sox, we'll see.
White Sox gonna be terrible.
Detroit, we should be able to beat them. Cleveland, we
Like
should be able to beat
this.
them.
Hold on, this stretch of games right here, August 12th
Mm-hmm.
to
Probably past
like
Washington.
that what 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 games right here, Ace. We can either make up a lot of ground or take a little lead right there, man.
That's what I'm saying. You start getting hot in the second half. Even St. Louis is,
I think they're gonna
they'll
have
be
a better
okay.
year. Yeah.
Texas, Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So then we go against the A's again, and then we end in
Then
Pittsburgh.
we close with Pittsburgh.
We get Baltimore at the end of the year, so that way we can, battle test ourselves. They'll probably be in the playoffs, so we might be fighting for that AL East in that last second to last series.
Yeah, these games right here. I mean, Oakland, then you got Baltimore. That's gonna be a tough, and then you got Pittsburgh. Who knows how Pittsburgh's gonna be?
Yeah.
Like Pittsburgh might be competitive, but I don't think they're gonna be they're not. I don't think they're making the playoffs.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling that last West Coast trip right before the end of the season. That's Seattle, Oakland.
That's Seattle, and then oh yeah, true. And they got to fly all the way back on a day's rest. That's true.
Yep. So I'm not really feeling that one, but we'll see. Hopefully the Yankee bats can withstand, and hopefully Garrett Cole will come back 100% because it'd be nice to see these Yankees go on a nice long playoff run.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh man, I can't wait, bro. It's like Christmas, man. I feel like spring training. If you think about it, like I feel like spring training did kind of move pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like to me, it felt like it didn't lag. It didn't it wasn't too strung out, But I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for some real baseball.
Who thinks Max should call out on Thursday and just spend?
Oh,
all
I'll
day
be
talking
here.
baseball?
I'll be here. Thank you, Donnie, and appreciate you stopping in too, Donnie. Thanks for calling in. I'll be here. I ain't missing that shit. I'll be like, yo, I'm leaving at 3. I gotta leave at 3.
Mm.
That's another reason why I already had the stream set up, so I can just come home straight and then boom,
Oh wait,
ready to go.
Breaking news: the Yankees and Astros shifted to 1:00 on Thursday.
Shut your ass up.
Then Max will be like, okay.
I'll be like, yo, that's a problem. Yeah. But thanks for everyone popping in today. It's been a fun show like always. Y'all are the best. And like I said, are you calling any games tomorrow?
Probably not. I don't know. I might call the last spring training on Monday. I haven't decided.
I won't be able to. I think it's at 1. I work
Yeah.
I work this Monday because I'm off Easter weekend. So
yeah, I might call that last one on Monday. Haven't decided yet. Obviously, I'm just gonna start getting ready for the regular season. Then we're off Tuesday, Wednesday as we get ready for Thursday. So
yeah,
let's go.
I'll be pulling a doubleheader tomorrow, everybody. I'll be streaming at 1 and 4. Both the games are going to be on TV, so I'll be doing that. So that will be my little spring training sign off. And what better way to end the spring training than against Trevor Bauer? So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun day tomorrow. But appreciate you everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already on the way out. Thanks for watching. Hit that bell button so you know when we do go live for this show. We'll be back to normal programming next Sunday. So we will officially have some games to talk about, some storylines to talk about, and all that stuff. But Ace and I will probably pop in. Maybe it probably won't be like a Yankees Weekly. It's just like a hangout stream or something like Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Tuesday because I'm going out to eat Wednesday. But
okay, yeah, we can do that on Tuesday.
if you're down or if you want to, whatever.
Yeah,
but any last words, Ace, before we head out?
Just appreciate you guys. Make sure you have a good Saturday evening, I should say. That's where we're at. Have a good Saturday night. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe to both channels. Me and Max are ramping up, getting ready for the regular season, and we hope to see you guys there.
Also, stay safe. If you're going to go out, have fun, but be safe and responsible. Enjoy your Saturday night. Enjoy your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope I see you opening day. It's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV and on the Ace Avenue. We're heading out. We're out of here. And as always, go Yankees. Peace.